How's it going, everybody? The Scoobs here tonight on the 19th of February 2017 to talk to you a little bit about this truck, the D8T Ty Tessman edition nitro truggy that I have converted to electric. So I bought this truggy last year as a backup truggy. I was running Techno ET 48.3, and there were some things about this truggy that I really liked, so I bought it as a backup truggy. And I have a couple of issues with it, but overall it's a great truggy. I have done very well with it and was successful in the times that I was running it. So I'm going to give you kind of an overview and a review on this truggy and what I think about it. So we'll just do a quick spin around here of the truggy itself. It's a really nice truck. 1/8 scale truggy. Like I said, converted to electric or brushless using the RC Monster conversion kit. So this kit does not have anything in it right now and is actually missing a few pieces. As you can see, the center front middle drive shaft is gone. I'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, so coming back here to the front of the truggy, you have carbon fiber front and rear shock towers, threaded shock bodies. This is kind of a cool little feature here I really like about this truggy compared to other truggies. It is like this hard plastic guard, protects the shock shafts. Both front and rear has it, but it does have rubber boots on the shock shafts, so that is pretty nice. Suspension is super smooth. Super smooth. I put Associated 45 weight shock oil in it. Front and rear. Aluminum steering knuckles. You also have carbon fiber part up here. I don't know exactly what that's called. Part of the steering there. So yeah, like I said, I did the RC Monster conversion kit. I did away with the nitro. I have not run nitro in many years. It's actually what I started out with, but this is the new thing. Everybody's running it at my local track, so I like this kit, and I bought this conversion kit. And you can get it at rcmonster.com, and it is a direct drop-in. No cutting, no adjusting, no nothing. It just drops bolts right in. Servo mount right here. Steering servo goes here. Underneath these two screws here, remove this little lid, and that is where your receiver goes. Battery tray is a big battery tray. Can take a full 4S LiPo. Actually, I have mine right here. It's a Vicious Technology 6500 75C battery. That's what I run in my 8-scale vehicles. As you can tell, this is a pretty big battery tray. I do run a foam insert to keep that from sliding. It does come with two foam straps. Not foam straps, I'm sorry. Two Velcro straps. They're not in it right now because I was cleaning the truggy. I'll actually set that right over here. On the back, I have DE Racing mud guards, and they do a really good job protecting the rear drive line from any mud, anything like that. And I run on all dirt, so it cakes up the rear arms pretty good. But with these mud guards, it did a really nice job. The version 2 of this truggy, which it is, comes with a Pro Line. I don't know exactly what wing it is, but it is a Pro Line wing. And held up pretty good. I only raced it a couple times this past year because of an issue I'm going to talk about. But yeah, this wing, you have to cut out the wing. It's kind of like a two-piece wing right here. I opted to put that in because it is reinforcement right here above the screws for the wing. So DE Racing mud guards. Let me flip this over here and actually show you the underside of this kit. As you can tell, I have not run it very much. Chassis is in really good shape. DE Racing skid plates, front and rear. So that is actually a rear. There's actually a rear chassis protector skid plate that I just flipped around the opposite way. Works really well. Solid suspension arms, front and back. I did buy Avid this kit. I remember Ty Tessman actually talking about it. These are the, let's see here, it's the Hot Bodies D8T carbon arm set, the inserts, 2mm. So these actually get inserted right into the undersides of these arms. It comes with, let's see here, comes with like this little bottle here that has your screws and your drill bit to drill through the carbon arms into the suspension arms, but then you have to tap the actual arms themselves before putting the screws in, so that holds them in place. So that kit's brand new. Haven't even put it in the vehicle yet. Don't know if I will because, whoops, I don't know if I'd actually see a difference. So flipping this truggy back over. So onto the complaint. And this is a big complaint for me because this is a $600 kit when bought brand new. A complaint that I have, let me spin this around so you can actually see here. So onto the rear suspension here, and in the front, it's the same. You have your drive shafts that come out to the hubs. This here is a CVD with a rubber boot on it, with this piece right here. That is an orange aluminum, like a not a washer, but like a piece that goes over top of the CVD, and it holds the pin in just in case if the pin was to cut loose, if your thread locker did not hold its ground or it broke free. But this feature right here, I actually like that quite a bit. That rubber boot right there protects that CVD and does not allow gunk to get inside of it. So I really like that, and these are aluminum as well. So that back there, that's great. I love that. It's on all of the outgoing drive shafts here. So that is a really, really cool thing about this truggy. But the center drive line is same thing, CVD style. This is actually not the CVD that, or the pin that actually is supposed to go in there. I just put that in there because it fit and I wanted to try it. I think this is the most stupid thing that they could have designed. Why is this not a captured CVD? And what actually happened when you build this, you bend that to a certain angle, that this actual drive shaft, and you put your set screw in the coupling in there, and there's like a little cutout, and that set screw goes in. And I blue thread locked that set screw in there, and it backed off, which caused the pin to be thrown. On the actual first day I raced this truggy, threw the pin and it actually hit right here, as you can see on that chassis brace. So I just threw that in there just to see how it'd work. And it held up for a little bit. But it threw the pin on the back. Did the same exact thing in the front. That's why that front drive shaft is not even in there right now. 131mm front drive shaft and 166mm in the back. So after doing some research and talking to a few people, I will actually be removing these drive shafts, these hot body drive shafts. I'll be replacing the drive shafts with Team Associated, the new RC8T3E. It is 165mm, but it is a universal, unlike this CVD back here. So I've never had issues with universals. It is 1 millimeter shorter for the back one and 1 millimeter shorter for the front one. And the people that have done that change said it worked great. So that's what I'm going to do. Or I could just do what people said and re-thread lock it and put a piece of heat shrink over it. And even if the pin backs off, it can't go through the actual heat shrink. Or you could do the Ty Tessman mod, which I don't know if I'm going to try it or not. But he does, using this same axle, or this same drive shaft here, he does all your normal build on it, puts a thread locker in, but then he puts JB weld all the way around the outside on that flat surface there. And my dad said, well, how do you know if it's going to be perfectly balanced? And I said, I don't know. He said, well, go with the universals and see how that works. So that's what I'm going to end up doing. I am going to be running this truggy in the 2017 season, and it's been a great truggy. It comes with a Proline Bulldog body, which is actually I don't have right now. A buddy had another truggy, and he absolutely liked the looks of it, and I wasn't running this at the time, so he bought it off me. So going into the 2017 race season, I'll be getting Team Orion R8.1 ESC, and I'm going to try a new motor this year, the Trinity D8, the black can with the purple ends on it. And I'll go with a high-tech steering servo like I had in my last truggy. I believe it was the 7954 SH, just over 330 ounces, perfect. This thing turns on a dime, and I absolutely loved that over my Techno truggy. It didn't matter how much I adjusted that Techno truggy, I could not get it to turn like this hot bodies. So I will be doing unboxing videos for each of the parts that are coming in for this, and I'll give you guys an update on this center driveline issue. I would recommend this truggy to anyone if you do the upgrade to the driveline. Just the center. The outboard ones are perfectly fine. No issues whatsoever. So, on a scale of 1 through 10, I would probably give this truggy about a 9, just because of that issue. Besides that minor issue, absolutely no problems. Handles super well, jumps well, holds a line, and the biggest thing for me is it turns on a dime. And that is what I love about this truggy. So, just wanted to wrap this video up here, give you a quick review on the Hot Bodies D8T Ty Tessman edition truggy that I've converted to electric. So, let me know what you guys think. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, anything about it, just feel free to comment in the section below, and stay tuned for more videos to come on this truggy in the upcoming race season. So this is the Scoobs, and I'd like to thank you for stopping by and watching my review of the D8T Ty Tessman edition converted to brushless. Thanks.